So you want to be successful in university? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, I will share with you 8 essentials to becoming a successful university student, in the hopes of having a wonderful and fulfilling career. This video is the first in a new series of mine about optimizing one's practices in work and life and beyond. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. There's no place quite like a university. People from all walks of life gather in a historical establishment to learn, to practice, and to find our path in life. Where have we been? How did we get here? Where are we going? And how can we spend our resources wisely while we're here? We must first get clear on our mission. Finding one's mission, of course, is a lifelong process. But why, specifically, have we stumbled through the university doors now? Some of us are here for the sake of learning. So much to learn, so little time. Others of us are here because we're hungry, ambitious, and obsessed about making our mark. Others of us want to be of service, to fix with our hands or to use our minds to offer solutions to human, environmental, and technological problems. Others are directionless but looking. Whatever the reason, it's important that you figure that out. This involves reflecting on how your personal history has led you to this moment and what you will do with it. Some ways to get started on this process are to journal about what comes naturally or joyously to you, take personality tests, and, if possible, work with a therapist. With that said, let's begin by becoming a generalist. That is, survey classes in a variety of departments across the humanities, the sciences, and the arts. Cultivate an interdisciplinary education because each will teach you something different. For example, humanities teach us about people and history and train us to read, analyze, and write well. The sciences orient us to physical law and order and raise our standards for evaluating information. The arts demand that we tune into our senses to observe, to listen, and to create. The goal is to clarify our worldview and to build a foundation of knowledge. Ideally, we would be able to carry a conversation with anyone about anything. But it doesn't end there. Merely having theoretical knowledge with no practical skill set can be intellectually frustrating and professionally limiting. Stated differently, would you be able to survive on a deserted island? And how useful would you be to your fellow castaways? Do you speak another language? Play an instrument? Can you identify fruits and foliage in the wild? Navigate geography and technology? Start a fire? Deep clean? Build and fix? Are you good with numbers and formulas? Can you manage a team or resolve conflict? Are you a specialist in a niche field? So on and so forth. Similarly, it's essential that you raise your hand and ask that question or make that comment. Your input matters, and your perspective belongs and enriches the forum, so long as you're coherent and respectful. And the same is true of how much you can learn from others by actively and generously listening, especially to those who share different opinions and values than you. If your goal is to get hired after graduation, you must build your resume. There are a few ways to go about this. You can first get involved in university life, such as by joining a journal, magazine, or club, submitting your work to conferences and competitions, running for student government, or working as a research assistant. But beyond university, you can also look for bona fide employment experience. Working in retail, service, or an office job while in college builds character and teaches you important professional skills, time management, and financial independence. And apply for scholarships. This is free money that is waiting to be gifted to people who take the time to apply, and most people don't bother. One year I won $10,000. That was wild. Craft a solid personal statement that reflects personal understanding and responsibility, and use it as a template for other opportunities. My personal mantra is to plant as many seeds as you can, and then water the ones that grow. Universities are fertile grounds for all kinds of events and activities. When I was a student at UCLA, I would peruse the events calendar weekly to find lunch and learns, speaker events, film screenings, concerts, career fairs, group camping trips, etc. And I still do that as a law student. Through filling up my calendar with these events, I've expanded my personal and professional network, gotten job opportunities, and learned about topics in fields that I ordinarily would not have been exposed to. College towns are also populated with the best restaurants, bookstores, libraries, museums, gardens, and more. Take advantage of it while you have it. But it's not just about the place, it's also about the people. Find your tribe, meaning find professors whose teaching and work resonate with you, and deans and administrators that will advocate for you. Get to know them and let them get to know you. If all goes well, they will likely serve as your future letter of recommendation writers. And I can't stress this enough, but make a few good friends. These are the people that you'll chat with over late dinners, that will come over when you're grieving a breakup. These are the people that get you in your university experience, because they're in the thick of it too. Regardless of whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, friends make life feel more joyful, secure, and vibrant. But always remember, to have a good friend is to be a good friend. I made a video about that and I will link it here. And last but certainly not least, protect your reputation. Warren Buffett said that it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it, and he's right. In law school, we're constantly reminded that us and our classmates will be future politicians, judges, business owners, and opposing counsel. You never know where your career will take you, who you'll brush shoulders with, or who you'll need a favor from, and the same is true of every other discipline. I have a video planned on Professionalism 101, and I will dig more deeply into this topic in that future video, but some essentials to keep in mind. Become known for being reliable, trustworthy, credible, and punctual. Treat everybody from the head of the school to the cleaners with kindness, graciousness. Put effort and care into how you present yourself. Dress appropriately and professionally whenever you're on campus. And always, always be mindful of your speech. And that's all for today. As always, thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This is the only way that I and the algorithm know that you're enjoying my content. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.